welcome to Pilates. Let's start by standing up today. Let's find our Pilates view with our feet, so gently open the legs. And then let's place our hands on our low abs, and we're gonna start our Pilates breath, inhaling through our nose, exhaling through an open mouth. And before we start, press your belly into your spine, and then see if you can keep it there the whole time that we breathe. So take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Inhale, feel the ribs expand. And a long exhale. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. Keep those low abs really strong and tight. And again, inhaling and exhaling. One more. Inhale and exhale. Keep that breath going as you rest your arms down by your sides, keeping the belly tight as we come into a gentle head roll. Drop your ear to one shoulder and gently roll the chin forward and to the other side, and then lift it to center. And other way, dropping it down and rolling it around, keeping the belly tight and center. And again, dropping the ear down, rolling it around, finding that long neck and center. And again, breathing and roll the head, side and up. Belly still nice and tight. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, and then roll them down the back and feel the chest lifting to the ceiling. And again, shoulders up and roll them down. 2 more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Keeping the shoulders down. Just take an inhale breath. Try to lengthen out of the spine. And then exhale, coming into a roll down. Scooping our belly in a little more as we gently roll over our legs all the way to the ground. Take a deep breath in at the bottom. And then exhale, roll it back up. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, drop one hand down by your side and take a gentle bend. Engage those low abs. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, bending to the other side. Good, let that arm drop down by your side as you inhale. Find that long spine, chest lifting, and again, rolling down over our feet. Breathing in at the bottom. And then as you exhale, scoop the belly in and let that lead you up. Inhale to lift the arms. Coming again into our gentle bend to the side. Keeping the neck nice and long. Inhale to center. And exhale, bend. The legs are tight and strong. Let the arms float down and roll it back down. Breathing in. Exhale, scoop the belly and let that roll you up. Good. Just keeping the hands by our side as we inhale to a long spine. And we exhale to roll it back down. Good, we're gonna stay dangling over our feet for 2 more breaths. Good, and then walk your hands into downward facing dog. Hips to the sky, maintaining that long neck with shoulder blades pressing down the back. Good, and then make your way to plank pose, however you want. When we're in our plank, our belly's scooping in. Those low abs are still engaged. We try to keep them turned on pretty much through our whole class. Good, so glue the legs together. And then we gently open the right leg out to the side, tapping the toes and then placing it back to center. And the left leg gently open and tap and place it to center. And right side open and tap and center. Find your breath here. Open, tap, and center. And trying to keep the rest of our body as still as can be. Open, tap, and center. And again, open, tap, center. And here's our last set. Open, tap, center, and open, tap, and center. Lift the hips and widen the feet to find downward dog. If your arms need a break, you can go ahead and find child's pose, resting the arms down by your side. Make sure you're still breathing deeply, just like we started. And then make your way back to plank. Press the belly in and squeeze the glutes. And then we're lifting our right elbow towards the sky. And then press it back down. And left side, lifting the elbow and pressing it down. Right side, lifting and pressing. Inhale left and down. And once again, we're trying not to move the rest of our body. Trying to just move that arm. As little movement as possible. Lift and lower. Last set here. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Use the abs to lift the hips. Downward dog again. About 2 breaths here. Of course, you could go to child's pose again too. Whatever your body needs. Let's take one deep breath together, inhaling, exhale, and then gently lower the knees down towards the mat, finding all fours. Good, and then looking over to the right hip, and exhale to center. Inhale, looking to the left hip. And center, and then coming into a cat-cow, so arching the back, lifting the chest, inhaling. Exhale, scooping the belly, curving the spine to the sky. And again, inhale to arch. And exhale. Good, and then find neutral. Now we're going to come into a barrel roll of the chest, so bringing it to one side, lifting it up as we slowly rock our way to the other side. And arching the back, lifting the chest as it circles through center. And one more that direction. Curve the spine, rock the weight to the other side. Arching, and find center. Nice engaged abs and flat back. And now push your weight over. Lifting, rocking the weight to your other side. Arching it through the center and back where you began. And lifting, engaging those abs strongly. And then when we arch the back, make sure the abs are still turned on. Good, and coming back into our neutral spine. We're just going to hold it here on our hands and knees, but you should be working because we're pressing our belly in strongly to our backbone. So just breathing here. 2 more breaths. Feel those low abs strong. 1 more breath. Good, and then glue the legs together. And bending the elbows in towards our rib cage, dropping the head down towards the floor, and holding there for 2 breaths. And lengthening the arms back to our straight position. Release the right leg back and lifting it up to hip height. And then once again, bending the elbows in towards the rib cage, squeezing them in towards each other, and hold and breathe. Straighten the arms and switch the legs out. Keep the center tight and strong. When you're there, bend the elbows in. Find your breath. And straighten and legs together. Going through that sequence one more time, but we won't be holding it this time, so we'll just bend the elbows down and straighten. Lifting the right leg up. Bending the elbows and straightening. Knee down, other side. Bending and straightening. And legs together. And let's give those shoulders a break. Wrap the hips back. The child's pose, forehead to the floor, and then release the arms down by your side. 3 breaths. Good. Hands out back in front of us. One more time, make your way to downward facing dog. Really press the tailbone to the sky. Trying to reach our heels down to the mat. Finding that long neck that we started with. The shoulder blades pressing down the back. And then tippy toe your hands up to meet your feet at the top of your mat. Dangle over the legs for a couple breaths here. Keeping the belly strong. And then we'll come to a seated position. And then let's make our way slowly down to our backs, scooping the belly, curving the spine with control, lowering yourself to your mat. Good. And we're going to come straight into our hundreds, so go ahead and select your leg position. Can be bent at a 90-degree angle to the sky or out at an angle or hovering on the floor. But before we start, we engage our abs, pressing your low back down towards the floor. We leave it there the whole time, so lift the head and chest, and then we pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, exhale, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, exhale, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, exhale, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last set, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, knees to chest, rest it in. Good, and then go ahead and plant the feet, a gentle bend to the knees, feet flat on the floor, arms reach into the sky. Take a deep inhale here. Make sure those abs are strong as we let the arms float towards the sky, and then we slowly peel the rest of our body up, off the mat. Inhale to a flat back, and exhale, curve the spine, and roll it back down. Really pressing our belly in, trying to keep it there the whole time that we roll down and roll up. Deep inhale and exhale. Roll it up. Good. Once you come on up here, we're going to stay here. Stretch your legs out away from you. Flex the toes to the sky and coming into our spinal stretch. So deep breath in. And exhale, press the belly back, curving forward, reaching our fingertips away from us. Hands maybe graze the floor. And then we'll inhale, unroll the spine, sweep the arms behind us, all the way back up to the ceiling. And exhale, fold. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, unfold. Find that long spine, lifted chest. Exhale. And breathe it in. And breathing out. Good, and then we're going to roll it back this time. So with all that control, with your engaged low abs, finding our way back to our mat. Good. And then bringing our legs up to tabletop position. We're going to keep our arms above our head. And then really close those ribs up. Press the belly down. And then lower your right toes to tap the floor. And then we're just going to switch the legs slowly. So switch and tap your left toe. The legs pass each other in the air. That's 2. And switch. 3. And 4. Keep that low back imprinting down to the mat. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Good. And then lifting our legs back up, gluing them together. And now reaching our arms by our sides and lifting our head and chest, looking mid-thigh or at our belly button, and same thing, lower that right leg down and legs pass for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees together, lower it down. And our last set here is hands behind our head, elbows nice and wide. You can keep the head and chest down or go ahead and lift. And again, we switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, find that imprinted spine, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees into your chest, deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we stretch everything away from us. Flexing the toes, deep breath in. And we reach our arms to the ceiling, and then we slowly roll up with our straight legs. You can always bend the legs and plant the feet on our roll-ups. Reaching it forward, spinal stretch, and rolling it back down. Good, arms staying up by our ears and taking our legs back to tabletop position. Coming into a similar exercise, but this time we're going to stretch our bottom leg out straight. And switching the legs. 1. And 2. 3, 4, press that belly down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lower the legs down to the mat, and we're going to do a roll up in between each of these sets. Inhaling and exhaling, roll up. Reaching over the toes. And slowly rolling it back. Trying always to find lots of space between our ears and shoulders. I always need a constant reminder of that one. Good, and then legs back to tabletop, and this time hands by our side, lifting our head and chest, and reaching one leg out, and then slowly switching the legs. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, lowering everything down to the mat. Try not to collapse. Deep breath in. And we exhale to roll it up. Reaching over the toes. And rolling it back down. Our third set is with the arms, the hands laced behind the head. Elbows are wide. Bring the legs to tabletop. Keep the head and chest down, or come along with me and we will lift it and lower that leg, and slowly switching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretching everything out with control. Deep inhale. And exhale, rolling it up. Good, and then unroll the spine, stacking the hips right over the hips. Stacking the shoulders right over the hips. Sorry, reach the arms out to a T, coming into saw. So twisting to one side, and then as we exhale, we lean it forward, open the chest maybe a little bit more. Inhale to twist all the way to the other side, and exhale, bending it forward. Inhale to twist, tighten the belly. Exhale, lean, keep the belly strong. Inhale, twisting, and exhale, bend. And inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Good, reaching the arms in front of us, take a deep breath in. Exhale, rolling it halfway down. One arm to the sky, one arm down by our side. And switching the arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hands in front of us, and exhale, slowly roll it down. Good, and then make your way to your stomach, rolling it over. Good, and then hands will just be right under our shoulders. Legs are mat width, belly is squeezing, neck is long. Inhale to roll it up, lifting the forehead first. No weight is on the hands, and exhale, slowly rolling it down, keeping the stomach nice and tight. And again, inhaling and exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it as you lift the hands and exhale everything down. Inhale up. Exhale, lift the hands, reach them out to a T, and then exhale everything back where we started. Inhale, roll up. Hands lift, arms reach behind us, and roll it back down. Inhale up. Lift the hands, hands reach in front of us, and we slowly roll it down. Good, and now coming to put some weight on our hands as we straighten our arms. Hands can stay under shoulders, or for a little more ease, open them up to cactus arms. And here we go, engage the abs before we start. Inhale, rolling up. Wait until you have to put weight on the hands to straighten the arms, and exhale, rolling it down 1 inch at a time. Inhale, rolling up slow. Low abs are turned on, and exhale, rolling it down, keeping the abs on. One more time. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling down. Good, let's glue the legs together. And reaching the hands behind our back, interlace the arms, forehead to the ground, and just stretch out the arms. Squeeze the legs, abs are engaged. Try to lift your hands as high as you can to the sky. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, lift the chest up. And gently bend the arms and lower everything down. And then just interlace your fingers with your other thumb on top. Forehead down. Stretching the arms to the sky as high as they can go. Try to lift the abs off the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, lifting everything. And lowering it down. Good, hands under your shoulders. Let's press up onto our knees and take a rest in child's pose to stretch out that spine. Good, and then we'll make our way back to our seated position. Reaching those legs out in front of us. Reach those arms to the sky. Find your spine stretch. And exhale, roll it down. We're going to revisit the same sequence that we did with one leg straight and bent, but this time both legs will be straight. Optional, you can always repeat what we did on our last 2 sets. So one leg to the sky and one leg hovering, arms are above our head, and we switch the legs for 8, 7, 6, keep the low back pressing to the floor, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, legs lowering to the floor. Inhale, long spine, long neck. And exhale to roll it up. Reaching over the toes. And then on your exhale, roll it back down. Good, coming into our second set where arms are down by our sides. One leg to the sky, one leg hover, lift the head and chest, and switch the legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering everything back down with control. Breathing in and exhale, rolling up. Spinal stretch. And exhale, rolling it back down. And our third set here is hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide. Keeping the head down or lifting it up is your option. Here we go, lifting and switching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lowering everything down. And exhale, roll it up. Reaching over the feet. And then we'll stack our shoulders over the hips into our long spine, and then we'll come into our spine twist. Arms out to a T, engage those legs. Take an inhale. Twisting to one side. Exhale, exhale, inhale, center. And exhale, exhale, inhale. 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 Arms forward, take a deep breath in. And exhale, rolling it down. So we're going to continue with our legs passing each other in the air, but we're going to add a twist in with it. And we're going to go from bent legs to one leg straight, one leg bent to both legs straight. So we're all going to take our hands behind our head, imprint the spine, lower that right knee down, and then we lift the chest up, twist rib towards knee, and then we switch for 1 and 2 onto one leg straight. 1 and 2, both legs straight. 1 and 2. Back to the beginning. Bent legs and switch. One leg straight and switch. Both legs straight and switch. And repeat. Bend, twist. One leg straight and twist. Both legs straight. And last set. Bending, breathing, legs straight. Good. Switch it one more time and reach your hands to the right, holding it there. Lift the chest a little higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch everything to the other side and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest the knees into the chest. Couple deep breaths here. Good. And then arms out to a T. And then find your legs in a 90-degree angle again with your imprinted spine. And then dropping the knees to the right on an inhale. And as you exhale, engage those abs more and lift the knees to the sky. And inhale, dropping the legs to one side. And exhale, lifting to center. And inhale. And exhale. Good, hands back behind our head. You can leave the head and chest down or go ahead and lift it up. And then just straightening both legs out. Breathing in. And out. And again, opening the legs. And bending the legs. Good, lowering it back down, arms out to a T. Legs straight to the sky, or you can repeat with the bended legs. So dropping the legs to the right as far as they can go without losing control. And then exhale, lift. And to the left. And lift. And again towards the right. Exhale to lift. And left. And exhale to lift. Keeping the legs straight or bent, hands back behind the head. Lifting the head or leaving it down and lowering the legs down to the floor. And exhale, lifting. And again, lowering. And lifting. Good, lower everything down. And then turn your body to one side. Coming up onto our elbow. And hand behind our head. You're going to twist your body slightly to the ceiling so we're sitting on that right hip. And then lift the legs up to the sky. And then we're just straightening the legs and bending. Straightening and bending. Straight and bend. One more. Straight and bend. Good, lower the legs down and then just adjust yourself and switch to the other side. We're up on the elbow, sitting on that hip. And here we go, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, lifting the chest and a long neck. Good, and then to the center. Again, we're going to be on our elbows here, lifting the legs up and just straightening the legs out and bending. Lift the chest open and bend. And one more, open and bend and open and bend. Good, lower the legs and now we're going to come up onto our hands. So your fingertips can point whichever way feels comfortable to you. We're going to have a slight bend in our arms and we're trying to keep that lifted chest and long neck. And legs are bent. And this time as we lengthen the legs, we bend the arms even more. And then lift the legs. And straighten. And bend. Legs straighten. And bend. Legs straighten. And bend. Good, and then rolling onto one side, lowering yourself down. We're going to rest our head in our arm. We're going to find clamshell legs, so line your heels up with your hips. And then engage those abs before we start. And then we gently open that top knee up. And we lower it down. Abs are nice and strong. And lift. And lower. And toes are pointed. Open. And lower. And open. And lower. Good. Flex the feet. Lift the heels. And continue open. When you open, you find that little Pilates V with your feet. And opening. Check that top hip is staying stacked right on top of the bottom. Open. And close. Breathing and close. Good. Relax the feet and just release that top leg out in front of you. Foot is pointed and we lower the leg and lift the leg. Lower and lift. and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Good, flex the foot and then turn the toes down to the floor. And then we go down and up, like we're dropping and lifting, and dropping and lifting. Good, back to our clamshell legs. And you can stay down here or go ahead and lift your head in your hand. Engage those abs, and we lift open and close, open and close. Breathing and close. And you still have that long neck and lifted chest. Flex the feet. We open to our Pilates V and close. Open and close. 2 more. And lower. Relax the feet and repeating that same thing. Leg straightening, pointed foot, and we go down and up. Good. Tap those toes all the way to the floor and lift. Down and up. Down and up. Flex the foot, toes down, heels up, and drop and catch. 2, tighten the belly. 3 and 4. Good. Back to clamshell. And then stay where you are, or even lower down, or go ahead and lift up one more step onto our elbow. Keeping this side of our obliques lifted the whole time and not dropping into our shoulder. Here we go. Open and close. Open and close. That's 3 and 4. Good. Flex the feet. And we open and close. Open and close. Open and close. And breathing. Relax the feet and release that top leg. And down and up. 2, 3 and 4. Flex and down, down, up, and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. We'll go ahead and rest it down all the way, our head in hand, and straighten the legs in front of us towards that front corner, and my hips are on the back edge of our mat. We're just finishing up with some large leg circles. So sweeping the leg back behind us, and front and lift and down, and front and lift and down, front and lift and down, and one more here, front and lift and down. Sweep the leg front, and we reverse circle back and around and forward, back and up and down. Keep the belly really strong, and breathe. Good. And we're just going to straight away switch to the other side. So coming into our clamshell, and we're lying all the way down, finding a long neck, engaged abs, hips and feet are in line. And we open 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flex the feet, lift the heels, and Pilates V. 2, 3, and 4. Relax the feet, and our front leg swings out, and we go down and up, down and up. 3 and 4. Good. Flex the foot, toes down and down, lift, and up and up. Good. Back to our clamshell legs and stepping up to the next step, or staying where you are. Engage the abs and lifting 1, 2, 3. Find that long neck and lifted chest. 4. Flexing the feet and open, close, open, close, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Relax the feet and front foot out, down and up. 2, 3, and 4. Good, flex and turn it down and down, lift, drop and lift, and drop and lift. Closing the legs, and our last level here, maybe bringing it up to the elbow, engaging that side waist, and open and close, open and close. 3, 4. Flexing the feet and open and down. Lift, lower, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Relax the feet, release that leg, tap and lift, tap and lift. Really press out of the floor with the shoulder. 4, flex the foot, turn it down and down, up, and 3, and 4. Good, and then coming into our large leg circles, go ahead and situate yourself, legs out in front of the hips, and starting with our leg back, and we swing it around as big as you can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, sweep the leg front and back and around. 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Okay, so we're going to come onto our back now. And then find froggy legs, so knees are open, heels together, toes wide, but place them on the ground. So knees stay wide, bellies are strong, and then we're going to lift the hips off the mat. Lifting up and lowering down. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Good, lift and hold it up. The waist is tight and we go higher for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower it down, and then we're just going to walk our feet away from us about 6 inches, not too far, not too wide. And one more time, same thing, lifting up and down and lift, lower, up and down and up and down. Good, lift the hips and smaller pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you still have a long neck. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Good. Walk those heels back into where they were. And we're still in our Pilates V, but now we're going to lift our heels off the mat. So the heels are together. Toes are open. Engage those abs, and we lift up and down. 2. Inhale. 3. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lift and hold. We go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Walking the feet away. Put those heels back together. Heels are lifting. Engage the abs, and we lift up and down, up and down, up, down. Inhale and exhale, and lifting. And we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it down. Good. Stretching the legs out away from us, and then rolling onto our stomach. So reaching our arms in front of us. We're going to alternate lifting just our legs and then just our upper body. So legs can be wide as the mat, or they could be closer together. Engage the abs, and lifting just the legs off the mat and down, and just the upper body lift and down, and legs up and down, and upper body lifting and down. Good. Hold it there, pressing it down, and we're going to come into some swimmers. So opposite arm and leg lifting up, and we slowly switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Belly is tight, and faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Take a couple breaths here, and we're going to repeat that same swimmer sequence, so starting with our slow ones. Keep the belly nice and tight as we worked with an arched back. So opposite arm and leg lifting off the mat, and slowly 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and double time. Switch, 2, switch, switch. 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. And hands under the shoulders, lifting up onto your knees or into plank. And then we'll just make our way into child's pose again, stretching out that spine, keeping the belly strong. Okay, and then coming on out of that, making your way back into your seated position. And so we're going to come back into that little sit on our side, where you can find that comfortable point right there. And we're going to balance here. So both arms reaching out. We're on one side of the body. Good, and then we're going to slowly stretch everything out as low as you can go. And then lift everything up. And again, lowering it down. Try to tighten the belly. And lifting it up. Good, and then make your way to the other side. Find that spot right there where you can balance. Reaching the arms out and slowly lower down and lift it up. And one more, lowering down and lifting up. Good, come to the center, taking our hands behind us like we did before. And then lifting up into a reverse tabletop. Tighten the belly and then glue the legs so that they're together. So we're going to find a bend in our arms and hold it right there as we lift one leg to the sky. We're finding small circles with that top leg. So circle one direction for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch that circle. 4, 3. Keep those arms bent. 2, and 1. Lower the leg, lift the hips and straighten the arms. And then again, find those bent arms and release the other leg to the sky. And circle 4. Really tighten the belly, trying to keep the rest of our body from not moving. 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower it down. And go ahead and sit and cross those legs. Let's stretch our right arm across our body. And then reach that arm up and bend it palm towards your back, and then maybe give it an extra little stretch. But while we're doing this, make sure you don't let your body collapse forward. Lift the chin and chest. Maybe look at something a little higher than your eye level. Good, release those arms. Crossing the other side. And we take that arm up, bending it over, maybe giving it a gentle stretch and opening that chest. Good, and opening those arms. Come into a butterfly, so bottoms of the feet together. Can be close to you or far away, whatever's the most comfortable right now. Grab the ankles and find a really long spine. Find that lifted chest, that long neck, shoulder blades pressing down the back. Belly is nice and tight. And then hinge it forward at the waist. So we're coming forward, sustaining that flat back. And then when you've gotten as far as you can go, then let the rest of the body curve it down, but still keeping space between our ears and our shoulders. And let that breath go. Maybe every exhale will relax the body a little more. Two more breaths. And unroll the spine. Okay, so we'll finish up in plank pose. Our last strength move before we finish. Finding plank nice and strong, and come with me for one tricep push-up, or you can always hold your plank or do this on your knees. Good, opening either arm to the sky. Hold it for a breath. And exhale, lower it down. And again, push up or other options. And open it up. And close. One more time through this sequence. Opening. And closing. Inhale to bend the arms. Exhale to straighten. And open to your second side. Hold. And close. Good, lift the hips to downward dog. walk the feet up to meet the hands. Dangling over the legs. Take a deep breath in. And an exhale to slowly roll it up with our scooped belly, our long neck. Inhale to lift the arms. And exhale to finish. Thanks everybody. See you next time.